So we've covered police corruption and police misconduct on many occasions here on the channel, guys. People basically doing what they shouldn't. Officers basically going above and beyond the law and abusing their powers. And that also applies to this police officer in the state of California who has been pulling over drivers, then stealing money from them. Yeah, daylight or nighttime robbery, doesn't matter what time of day it is, you can't go stealing money from people. And in one go, this guy actually took over $600 as well. So they've been raking it in, but thankfully now they've been caught. Here's the full story. A police officer in West Covina, California, allegedly turned his badge into a license to steal, swiping cash from drivers that he pulled over, including one man he fleeced for over $600. Officer Jose Garcia, 38 years of age, was hit with felony charges for what prosecutors are calling a profound betrayal of the badge, accusing the officer of treating routine traffic stops as similar to going to your local ATM and drawing out cash. Authorities say the shakedowns began all the way back in September 2024. In one brazen incident on September 21st, Garcia pulled over a driver, tossed the vehicle, and allegedly pocketed over $600 from one of the victim's wallets. He then arrested the man he had just robbed. And people say that the police are the real criminals out there. Well, in this case, they are. Garcia allegedly stopped another car and rummaged through a passenger's backpack, pocketing $100. Months later on November 23rd. He's also accused of stopping a third driver, searching his car and taking $300 directly from the center console on February 8th of this year. In the latter two cases, Garcia reportedly let the drivers go with a verbal warning. Oh, you only had a few $100s in your wallet, next time step it up, that's your real crime here. According to the city of West Covina, the West Covina Police Department was alerted to the potential misconduct on February 10th of this year. The department immediately placed Garcia on paid administrative leave, where he will remain until the proceedings are complete. I mean, he should have the money for it. He's pocketed $1,000 off of these people. Go without pay. You can afford it, man. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman said on this case, quote, "When an officer turns routine traffic stops into opportunities for theft for their own benefit, it corrodes public trust and endangers the integrity of our justice system. We will use every legal tool at our disposal to ensure that this officer is held fully accountable for these alleged abuses of power, and we will not hesitate to hold any law enforcement officials responsible for any crimes committed in the course of their duties." End quote. Garcia, who resides in Long Beach, has been charged with one felony count each of misappropriation of public funds and grand theft by embezzlement and two misdemeanor counts of petty theft. He has been released from custody on a promise to appear in court. He is scheduled to be arraigned on January 28, 2026 at the West Covina courthouse. If convicted, the cop could trade his uniform for a prison jumpsuit for up to 4 years and an additional 1-year jail term on top of that too. So yeah, shocking, guys. It really, really is bad that. I mean, you know, the police are meant to be there to protect you, but clearly this guy was abusing his power in some of the worst ways possible. The only thing I'd really ask when it comes to this is, how did it take so long for him to be caught? If I was stopped by a police officer and they stole any amount of money from me, just went disappearing. This isn't a small amount of money. This isn't like, you know, quarters and dimes and stuff like that. This is hundreds of dollars, right? I'd miss that very quickly and I'd definitely report them. So maybe this guy was reported on before, but maybe it wasn't taken seriously. I don't know. But he's been caught now, thankfully. And yeah, hopefully he gets the book thrown at him. But we'll see what happens, guys. And I'll bring you any updates with this case if we find it here on the Motoring Chronicle. Have a great time, guys. See you very soon. And if you get stopped by the police, check your wallet. They might be taking a little too much of an interest in that.